So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rich. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looking to throw. Rich. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Oh, that's a monster play there by the defense, getting a 3rd down stop so far behind the line of scrimmage. That should take away the option to go for it. This quarterback, an absolute weapon who can throw it or run it for a 1st down. But a loss of more than 10 yards, hard to see the offense coming back out on this 4th down attempt.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goddard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
To throw on 2nd down. Goddard, left side here. That's the tight end, Fant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Goddard. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Leonard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now. It's Leonard. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Goddard. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. He might be being set up here for a busy ball game. Already 2 kicks here in the 1st quarter, and he's knocked both through the posts.
And for now, you know they'll be happy getting those 3 points, but what they really want is to find a way for him to kick extra points instead of field goals.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They'll try the left side. It's Stanley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rich. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Goddard. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
But that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing to start the drive. Rich got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. He's got his man London right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich throws right back to London, complete again. On 1st down, Stanley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers 14. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a give right side. It's Stanley, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Rich. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Call it a big loss loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down. Goddard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Goddard, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, Rich. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goddard. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. On 2nd down. It's Leonard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action. Goddard. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich into the hands of London. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Rich. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down. Rich targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Rich aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The final shot before break. Goddard. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start with one of the toughest rivalries of this or any other week. Pittsburgh playing host to Cincinnati in the AFC North. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. The Bengals locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. 2 touchdowns there for Jonathan Taylor. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down now, it's Stanley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Rich over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Rich. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And he'll get it inside the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Looking to throw. Rich. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Rich. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
first down. Goddard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Goddard firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Goddard. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Goddard. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Off the play fake. Goddard. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Goddard. And that will be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. The Falcons offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, and he goes out and gets the job done for them, but I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get this to the 31. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10. Rich got London on the slant. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
Touchdown, Falcons! From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Goddard. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Looking to throw. Goddard. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Come on. Hey, 19, Tiger.
They'll run on 1st down. Leonard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Goddard. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the defense deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, it's Stanley, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 34. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Off play action. Rich. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Panthers coming out now. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
Throwing to start the drive. Goddard. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Goddard. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
To throw on 3rd down. Goddard. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Goddard. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first down, Stanley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 42. On third down, it's Stanley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back from the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now he'll try to run with this. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, you know, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Falcons, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati.